Banana is the times that the digitally for the family, but each minute has started sort of the for Benin Servan and the river the GD arrested you for a perennial and the Nafati Garada Asura, Doros would have descended the Jicada. What a somebody person for a Joseph for a disease Yaradi and Joseph what I did and not as brothers and all the digital operations. But a wretched in this word was put for and increased the Banatavati. Murada Parade in Goody exited the Madidi and the run was filled with them. Narada the Rose and a looking order the Yarapan, quoted in an Joseph Fredericky, and he started to over his people recovered people of the children and the days were. Another more married than would it become letters that it is surely with him, less that in motor but happened and it even entered the water. The other day you joined the enemy and fighted against it, and I thought of your weapons, and the therefore the rest that asked moreover the affliction, and the enemy what the burdens, and the day better for the and subordinates the city, but it arose me. But the more they reflected, the more the mortal and grew. And whether they were dreaded as the children and that is the widow. So the DD of children and the children and that is what so for the take it more. And the day made that the last better with a hard abundance in the motor and in the Britain and the minor that is of the standard of video. Other the rest of us is in which the enemy did a silver regular. Then the king got a Egypt, a pay spoken to Hebrew and emitted Western, whom did an name of the Western Fadi and the name of the other Brody, and he said that when did you do it? Is that a matter whatever the Hebrew woman at a seat in a matter of the birth straws, the federal is the son, then you just a cat home. But I said that it is that other than it's just that I live, but the matter was that it got out did not know that as the king. A ready job converted in them, but at a save them murder the child of their life, so that the king got a job cut for the middle voice, and they said it to them, what did you have to do this? And Saturday gives them murder the children alive, and the better was that it federal. But girls that he but a woman that are not like the lady job for them, and for the day living in a given a birth for Peter for the midwives came to them. The devil got a little with the Midwest, and the people of the north of that island go to the very muddy, and so that it became because the Midwest for their God. That he provided a house of within him, and so fair economy did all his people to see, and every son who was born, just that he cast into the river, that every did already shall set every life. Moreover, this is born, and it all, and the man that the house of Levi that went and took a wife, but it had ordered in the Levi, so the woman because they didn't born a son. Radan Warada saw that was the better for that she didn't for the daily months, but when I did she got another anger had him, she took at an arc and a bullshit for the humidity abbot and the asked for the village. But I did a child and the lady didn't already does the river the drink is and his sister to the father off to know the word have been done to him. Then the other the fellow coming down to the battle of the river and the murderers walked around the side of the river. Mariditi Raras Erika Manada Rodici and admitted to get at it and what did she did but it she had started be water that baby right. So that she like comparing and him that said that's the role one that had he put to the end and that such a decided for the data. Said I go and cut the nurse, but what I hear about women that she made the other to child of fruit today. But it was that's that is what it go to the matter and went to the color that she demanded and the referee did not send to her. Take another child away and another is for the him and I would give you the wages for the woman taking the child in the nursery. But then the other she grew on and she brought it to the father's daughters and he became another child son. So already she got an most of the rest and he begot it as a Jew him rather for water, Marissa Felice to the media. Nowadays, when I pass the Moses started going on that he had one said to the brother, and he looked into the buttons, and he started did chippy and he put it on one at so the he looked at us with it and out with it when he started to know that he got it to get it. The other ship it and he had a man in the sudden and when he had one out that the second did he behold to do he but he may not find any days that it to the one well who did it or what did it stuck it in the companion. Then he said, "Oh, do my idea of penance that the judges that of us. Did you run to academy? Do you? Radius your redemptions, the minutes of fate that is such shadow that is not ready when a federator read and married. He sought that to right kid of Moses, but then what is the federated with the face that are fed and whether in the land of the median and he sat in a man as well. Now that a pretty son of median instead of the daughters and the came in a judge that water that they have fit the that's the water the father's stock. But another shepherd came down and joined them very way, but the mothers stood up and helped them to know what are in a flock of when they came to the real the father. Then he said, what is this? How is that you have to come so the sword on into today and that said it is you delivered us one of the hand of the shepherd and he also did you enough for that for the rest of the water of the flock. So it is said to the others, what is here? What it is that you had left the man, called a man that he had eaten more than the Moses connected to live in a man that he had come the rest of the year and the other Moses and the Yashaboras and he got a son and his shown. It really is got a rush cinema for the he's that I have a pretty to show the in for it and I have in the parts of the time king of the day she but had today. The decision of Linda's or go on because of the abundance that they cried around and they cried and then came into the got it because of the abundance so got it hurt and then go on and got a remember his covenant. What I be hand and never is the kind of joke up. Got out of the comparative to the neighbors and got out acknowledge to them. Now, then most of what I didn't need a flocker that just of them father and all the police and the media. They loved the flocker in the back of the dead so that he came to hide Mountain and the Vagani, the Angela that appeared to them and then the flame of the father from the Medidas that a bush that he looked at him. Behold, the bush was burning for fire, but the bush was not consumed. And the bushes said, I went out at it on the side to see the grass side. What is the bush that the letter burned so when the Lord said that he had decided to look at the God who told him meet when the medicine of the bush and he said, Moses. And he said, here I am. And then he said, do not for there. Do not do on near this, but I did take the son of wrath with the heat for the place what I did use and a horror go on. Moreover, he said, I am out of God of your father, the God of Abraham, and the God is the king, and the God of Jacob, and Moses. And the lady first, but he was afraid to look at the God, and the Lord said, I have already seen the oppression of my people. Who are can in Egypt, and he had to cry. But because of the task of the what I knew, the sort of what I have come down to the devil, and not hand the Egypt, and bring them up in the land. To the good and the Lord and to the land flowing the milk another honey to the place that I can and I and heading and as another in City in the house in Chesapeake and another for the whole other cut of the shit and had it cut to me. And another sort of the pressure, whatever the show, what is the name? Come down on the left for that I was Sunday due to that she made it being a baby, but she did it. It's already added the but Melissa that you got. What am I? That I should go to Feather and that I should look at it. She did it so to get the cheapest what he said. That I thought I was certain anybody what they doing and Jesus I see that son that she have sent it to you. When the radio about the people that the G but she has of the God at the mountain, then Moses that you got and indeed when I come to this in mouth is that is what and I said to him. The God of Father has ordained me, and that is the name. What is the name? What shall I say to him? And God has said to Moses, and I am what I am, and he said that that's the she said that she is what I am that has sent me. More of a God sent and Moses. That's that it is she said I teach it in Israel. The Lord of your father, the God of the and the God is it to God has sending me to you. The rest is the money name for whatever. That is the memorial to the other generation for the other. It is what together and as you did them. The Lord got a G father, got a Repahan, and I can and up and a page to say it. I had a visited you and seen what you did done in Egypt, and I have said I would bring up out your affliction at the year, the other to the Lana Canaanites and the Hades and the Analogies and Parasites and Hadavites and Judiparacytes the lamb for Colonial Water Macan Hundred in the day what hated her voice than the Disha accompanied the yells, the lazy, the key to Jib. And it is that said in the Lord Academy Hebrews, and he might be with us and not a police, the rest. The reader is the journey in the wilderness, the rest confess the Lord our God, but that I am sure that the king can reach you will not let you go. No, not even by the money council that I was to touch out of my hand and strike. He did it, but my wonder is what I do what to do in the middle that after that he let it go and I don't give it the people that the Saturday the Egyptian it is a show. But you when you go that she's not go deep behind a better you woman should ask for the name of the name of the who did it was and the in my articles the set for the articles good clothing and you start put them on the sun and the data so she got up under into the Egypt. Mandeville goes on and is a potato that most that is and said, but it's a for us that you would have Mandeville and other than another for us, but I said, the Lord has another potato to you, so the Lord had said to him, what is that? And he said, a rat, and he said, they cast it down on the ground, so he cast it down on the ground, and it became a serpent and murdered the fat from it. The Lord had said to him, what's that? I stretch out your hand and take it by the tail, and he twitched out his hand and caught it, and it became a rat in his hand, that he might believe that the Lord Jesus, the Father, that God be and God eyes, the kind of God that you got behind pity you. Furthermore, the Lord said, and I put your hand in the bosom, and he put his hand in the bosom, and when he took it out, he put it in his hand with his place like snow. And he said, put your hand in the bosom, I got in. I'm reading in Exodus. Pidi has an abridgment declared Jurada is winning because there was a short that I can add a fresh identity would be a refugee didn't have even not that he then messed the professor and that I may but a written message is a rare son and it is a begin that if you didn't believe in it, it is a son and a lesson the was that you should take it what I did the river to put it down in Jalan and the water what you take it from the river will become a blood of the Jalan and Moses said to the Lord or the Lord I am eloquent then the before no lessons the other spoken is surrender for that I am so the rest of these speeches as a rotation as the Lord said to him. Oh snap. Who has made man's mouth or who makes the mute, the deaf, the seen, or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall say. But he said, O my Lord, please then by the hand of whomever else you can read it said it for the ding of the door Canadians that against Modotis, he said it isn't a detail of the particular person and that he got a speaker what on it is also to come in to meet you. When it meant that he was the reckoning of certain initials speaker and potted the water that has master that what it be the matter what it has matter and that it teach you what it is she shouted it is just as the moon at the pit but he did his that shall be dead as the matter for you. And you shall be to him as God, and you shall take this rod in your hand, with which you shall do in the signs. Moses goes to Egypt. So Moses went and returned to Joshua and father, and it all said, "It is them to go to the rich to the what are the in Jebra and said, what are the said, love that it just on most these. Told him most that it go and the peace and the Lord of somebody, so to go ready to Egypt for the men who started to laugh at the death and the most that I could wife at the nest and they said to the donkey, you return to the land to Egypt. Mother stick it around again and he said to the Lord, when did you go back to the ever started you the other the wonderful gift of the I just put it in a hand, but I have it in my heart so that he can let people go. Then he shall say to Pharaoh, thus says the Lord, Israel is my son, my firstborn. So I say to you, let my son go, that he may serve me. But if it refused to let him go, then indeed I will get the son and for that sporoni. And that it came to the brass and the and Karakan Pended Lorem and Messati to kill him is a separate chicken. A shepherd is not a cut off the skin of a son and a casted the most of the feast that is so shitty as the husband of the blood. So that he let him go in and then he said, "You know that her husband did but because of the circumstances." No, Lord, did you do the and go on and said, whether them to me was that as he said, when I met him in the mountain, got it, kissed him. Some of us told, read him yield other words of the Lord, and he has sent him all the other signs which he had commanded him. Then Moses and Aaron went and gathered together all the elders of the children of Israel. And Aaron spoke all the words which the Lord had spoken to Moses, that it is that his son and that the people, so that the people believe that it heard the verse. The Lord had visited the children of Israel, and he looked on the affliction and they bowed their heads and worshiped. This is the Exodus chapter 1 all the way to chapter 4. I don't care what y'all think. Have a blessed night.